For years, as I got older, people thought that I had a voice for radio, even though I wanted to go out and make films.
All right, and we are live in 3, 2.
It's Tuesday, March 10th, and you are listening live to the night stream right here on EPX Online Radio.
My name is André Joseph, and I play Jeff Willis, aka Mr. Nightstar, and I also wrote and directed the film.
Reginald L. Barnes, Reggie Barnes, whatever you want to call me, and the character's name is Easy Eddie Mathis.
My name is AJ Epyx, and I play a girl named Martina Rodriguez.
I always kind of had that idea of doing something within a radio show environment. Then when I was taking acting lessons, I was given an assignment one day to do a monologue. And at the time I was thinking maybe something like a Clint Eastwood, Charles Bronson type of part, you know, play like a vigilante. But when I went home that weekend, this movie came out called Pump Up the Volume with Christian Slater, and I was very immersed in the way he played this character, who was this introverted guy in his high school, didn't talk to anybody, but then when he does this show, it's like all of a sudden he's a totally different character who's just hell-bent, nothing's holding him back, and he says whatever comes to his mind. Using that as inspiration, I decided I could write a whole film about this. There I went home and I started writing this ambitious script about a DJ / radio show host, but using the online radio element to make it more modern.
You've got Easy Eddie Mathis, smooth as ABC, and as calm as X, Y, and Z. He is the comic side to Jeff's straight guy.
He could be what Arsenio Hall was to Eddie Murphy Coming to America.
Co-producer sort of thing here of the show. He really doesn't care about the callers. He's just trying to have fun and make money and do what he does.
Like basically that best buddy who always has the jokes and in a way represents the audience's point of view.
Ooh, you're getting my wheels turning, baby. Well, I met Andre on the street corner one day and he was asking,
Well, Reginald, it was funny. He was the last guy to audition for the Eddie part.
I submitted through Actors Access. I saw the breakdown.
But there was just something about him that stood out to me.
As I was reading the characters, I was like, weed smoking, producer, radio show. That means he gets to talk a lot and he may get to smoke on set. So I thought this was going to be really fun.
He just had this charisma about himself, and I think Reggie really brought a lot to that. I mean, he's hugely talented. He's going to go very far.
Who's Howard Stern?
Are you serious?
The reason I like this role is because it's very Hitchcockian. I think she's a very dark girl. She's kind of manipulative, but overall very innocent and sweet. She has a good heart.
I first met with her when I did my first movie, Priceless, back in '07. I remember she was just playing this prostitute at the beginning of the film, very small part, just to set up the story. I think what stood out to me was, I told her, you know, this is like kind of a cold character, and she had a different view on it, you know. She was like, maybe my character really likes you and wants to run off with you like Richard Gere does with Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman, knowing that she's the kind of actress who likes to think outside the box. More importantly, somebody that I felt comfortable working with, because it's such an intense role in Nightstream for her to play. I just felt not only would she give 100% because of her past experience, but also I knew we would have some chemistry on screen. When the drama is dramatic, she could bring it 100%.
And then Asia just like continue to try to stop him. Yeah, and then just like push me out, and then that's it.
He's laid back as a director. So, you know, he's really laid back as a director. That's a good thing.
He's reliable. He's responsible.
You know, he kind of allows you to just sort of go, and then if he wants to pull you back, he'll pull you back.
The belief in himself and his actors.
He knows what his vision is, so just fall in line with the vision.
He also has the talent, the drive, the creativity.
It was a good time. It was a good time. One of the easier directors to work with.
He has good choices. He's not only an actor, but he's a director as well, so he's really good at directing himself.
You got a writer / director that is trying to make his mark. Support him.
I've been writing and directing and acting in my own films since I was 13, so it's pretty much natural for me at this point in my life to be able to work both sides. I'm not gonna say it's easy because, of course, when you're acting, you don't know what your camera operator is doing. But in this situation, it was great because my DP on the film, he was able to have a monitor on set, so every time we did a shot, I could look back at the footage right away and see if we need to do another take, if I needed to make some adjustments with my performance or with the camera work to make sure that the vision that I try to communicate is there right from the get-go.
We are the fastest rising internet radio show devoted to you.
What I love about it is that this is almost a lost art. It's like, without radio there'd be no video, without video there'd be no computer, without, you need those voices, you need the stories. At the end of the day, we're all storytellers, and with radio, listening to people, you can create your own vision of what the story is instead of TV, which is fed to you. And listening to two people talk on the radio, you create your own image of what they're talking about, and that leaves the art to be art. Anybody can interpret it any way, which is why you still need the radio today.
I think I just want the audience to be able to see a story that they haven't seen in a long time, maybe even think about the way that they use social networks in general, because this is a film about a guy who creates this fictional persona for himself, makes everybody believe he's this man with all the answers in life, with all of the problems he's got the answers for, with everybody's issues, but really he's just a regular guy who has issues communicating his feelings to people. I think people can look at this in a way where they can start to think about their own lives on these social network sites, even on their online radio shows. You can build up this image for yourself and make everybody think you're larger than life. That's kind of what Night Stream is about. It's just that line that you blur between your real self and this persona that you create for other people to witness.